David, can you clear the reports this morning about Mikel Arteta? Has he suffered another setback?
He's had a washout in his knee. He had an infection from some bacteria, so it's been washed out. And yeah, that's it.
In terms of his return, though, is it much of a setback, or?
Well, it's a setback, you know, but I couldn't tell you exactly and clearly how long that would be.
Was Saturday a bit more what you expect from an Everton side?
Well, a bit more resilient, a bit harder to play against, and yeah, there was some bits of it more pleasing. So from that, hopefully, it'll give us a little bit of platform then to improve and play better going forward. In
terms of that, then, does the first game with Benfica have much of a bearing on this game?
I think the first game was a sighter for us, certainly. I think we knew how good Benfica were, we'd seen it and how improved Benfica have been, so we're bearing on this one, who knows.
But you see it though as perhaps this is the win that can virtually guarantee a progression to the next round?
Well, I think a win for either us or Benfica would give us a good chance of qualifying. But in saying that, you know, you have to earn it, and we're playing against a good side who've been in good form, so we'll need to play well.
Is the group panning out pretty much as you expected?
Well, I always felt Benfica would be favourites in the group, you know, and from that point of view, then it's probably going that way. I think their defeat in Athens was a little bit of a shock to me, but overall, you know, it just shows you that going to anywhere isn't easy to win. You know, Benfica lost in Athens, we've lost in Benfica, Athens have lost in Bate, so it just shows you that the group's actually quite tight.
But in terms of this European...
Yeah, but I think it's we're very fortunate at Everton that we qualified for Europe last year, and we're going to try and embrace it, we're going to try and do as well as we can, but I think it's something which the supporters have really enjoyed as well. I mean, a game against Benfica, a terrific game, and I think they know we'll need their help as well tomorrow night, because it's a big game and we're playing against some really good players.
Are you likely to get any further players back for this one?
No, I think we'll have the same squad which played against Aston Villa, with the exception of Lucas Neal and Johnny Heitiger, who can't play because of the rules in the competition at the moment. But with a bit of luck, Tony Hibbett might recover from flu.
Louis Saha, it's not swine flu, is it?
I don't know.
No. Louis Saha says you're still to see the best of him this season, but he's getting there. Is that how you see it as well? There's more to come from him?
I do think there's more to come from. I think there's more to come at the moment. He's you know, nursing a calf strains, which we're having to sort of nurture through, so we're hoping that he's okay. But I do agree, I think Louis has done a lot of really good things, his goals, but I still think we can improve him, and hopefully he can improve as well.
And how pleased with Yakubu's progress as well? He seems to be...
Yak's improved really well. I think the last 2 or 3 games has been a big improvement in Yak. But I've said before, with his injury, you know, it's recovered, but it may yet take just natural time for him to come back to where he was with the nature of the injury.
Just finally, David, from me anyway, you put a game against Benfica at Goodison, almost like, albeit it was later in the competition, the one against Fiorentina, but do you see that as, you know, that these are the kind of the European teams that you want to be seeing here at Goodison?
Well, I think that when we played Fiorentina, they were a UEFA Cup team at that time, Europa Cup team. They've now gone on to be a Champions League Fiorentina. That's probably how I see Benfica. I see Benfica at the moment being a Europa League team, who in time I could see going on to be a Champions League team in the seasons to come.
That's the kind of progression.
That's the progression we want to talk about Everton as well.